Shalom, Cosmic Family. Today, I want to share a message from my heart. Okay? So, wisdom is mistaken to be the highest virtue. It is a virtue, but it isn't the highest virtue. Okay? The highest virtue is acceptance, it is unconditional love. Okay? And once this plane passes, I will explain. All right. So, on the wheel, we continuously want to ascend, right? But what goes up, it must come down, right? So there's always change. And this change seems to be the root of us not being able to rest. That's why people can't rest. Because they want to know that they are the most wise. They are the most kind, right? In order to get to heaven. You are not good enough, so I can't be around you. I can't stand you. I need to continue to put myself around good people. Or we continue to attach ourselves to things. I love my money. I love my food. I love this. I cannot let go. So we have trouble when it comes to change, right? But as things change, there's a part of us that remains the same. And that part is our heart. Okay? It is the heart space. That is what the Hindus, the Buddhists, in Christianity, and the Hebrew culture, and all of it, that's what they call Tantra and union with God. Okay? It is the meeting of the Father and the Mother. Okay? So we have chaos and order, or feminine energy and masculine energy. The chaos being the feminine energy, right? So if you want to look at it in the sense of Lucifer, right? The devil, right? That is both seen as our ignorance, so our lust, our greed, right? The very things that we call sin and send us to hell. And also wisdom, because everything that teaches us esoteric knowledge, right, of the pentagram, tantra, yoga, crystals, this, that, is deemed as sin, is deemed as witchcraft and things like that, because it goes into the mystic side of life, right? When we talk about laws of energy, this, that, the sixth, the third, that is all seen as devilish, right? But that also at the same time is wisdom. Okay? A lot of the early Hebrew practitioners, they were well, I can't say Hebrew practitioners because Hebrew is innate, it's a ethnicity, I forgot, but a lot of the let's just say the Jewish religion, let's just put it to that, the Jewish belief system, they were mystics. Okay? Even a lot of the early Islamic believers, they were as well mystics. Okay? Same thing with the early Hindu practitioners, right? So that is it. All it is just the study of the nature of reality. Okay, what we call void, what we call spirit, the unseeable, the soul, things of that nature. That's what mysticism is, right? And so that's what Lucifer represents. And also Lucifer again also represents our ignorance, right? So that is the chaos. All right? And on the higher vehicle, then we have wisdom, right? It descends. This is what we call Shiva, okay? Because it brings, when you have creation and you have patterns, now you have order. Things have to kind of behave in a certain kind of order, okay? Divine laws, that is at the top, right? Now the funny thing is the beginning and the end of, remember I told you it starts with creation, right? let's just say you have the root of it all. Something comes into being. Then you have the creative aspect of it. It wants to continue to live on like a baby. When a baby is born, it cries and it tries to suck. It tries to hold on to life. It's the same thing life does. When it creates, it tries to reproduce itself, right? That's where we have the sacral chakra, the womb space, or what we call our sexual organs, right? And then it goes on. When you have a sexual urge or a creative urge, we act on it. That's the solar plexus now, right? And then we get to the heart chakra, the space of acceptance, right? Which is what this whole video is about. But let's go up to the higher vehicle, which we were covering. Then you have order, right? The throat chakra, which is it is the basically the routine of things, right? Because now when you have creation, now you have order, you have patterns, so things have to behave a certain kind of way, right? Then we go up, and then we have wisdom, okay? So when you have structure, there has to be something higher than the structure, and that is the law, that is the wisdom, that is what we call our third eye, right? Seeing into the matrix, seeing into the basic fundamental nature. But as I said, ignorance breeds wisdom, okay? And also it is innate to if you look at both aspects of Lucifer, right? The dark aspect of lust, ignorance, hatred, and then you also look at the esoteric aspect of knowledge, wisdom, universal laws, manipulation of this 3D reality, then you see they're just two sides of the same coin, right? Just like how I showed you going up, starting from the bottom, starting from the basic fundamental of creation, and then going up to wisdom, how it's all just two sides of the same coin. Okay, I'm just basically trying to show you how it's all related. Okay, where it all ends, where it begins, right? No, the saying goes, where it ends, we come back to the beginning. Okay, so where it ends, it begins. All right, so we have if we start at creation and then we have wisdom, we end up back at creation. Okay, so but these two strong polarities of right, wrong, chaos, and order, they all meet at the middle grounds of the heart acceptance. I didn't want to ramble on too much, because if I have to sit down and break everything down to an understandable point, this video would be longer than I intended today. So I'm giving you all everything in a nutshell. Okay, throwing all these words at you. If you guys want to know, I'm referring to the 10 Sephirah, okay? And then you see it starts at Bina, and then the beginning, or the quote-unquote bottom. If you flip it around, the bottom could be the top and the top could be the bottom, is Malkut, the kingdom, okay? And then we have the same thing with the chakra system, of the crown chakra to the root chakra. So I was just trying to I don't know, play around with some ideas to kind of give you guys an understanding of how it's all the same thing, okay? Because ignorance breeds wisdom, and wisdom breeds ignorance. When you wise, you think that you know everything, and you become ignorant. When you ignorant, then you become wise, okay? So, but it's hard for us to see that. We like to see things as I'm too godly, stay away from me, or you know, I don't want to let go of my own ignorance, right? Because ignorance is bliss at the end of the day. And so you want to continue to engage into more ignorance, but that just opens the door for you to become wise, right? So that is what samsara is. And don't even try to escape it, because once you try to escape it, then you just put yourself in a whole other trap of thinking you have escaped it, but you're still in it, okay? You trying to run away is you running more into the trap. The only way out is in. And that's what the Buddhists understood. And that's why liberation and enlightenment, it doesn't mean what we believe it means. Okay? Enlightenment is awakening to samsara. It's the realization of it. Okay? And liberation can only be done through the heart. Liberation is acceptance. Right? So the bodhisattva of compassion, Avalokiteshvara, right? They value his mantra more than anything in Buddhism, which is Om Mani Padme Hum. But he is the bodhisattva of compassion, and compassion is the seat of the soul. It's acceptance, it's love. It is all there is and all there will ever be. Okay? No matter what side of the spectrum you're on. And that's why it's hard to understand certain things that happen into our life. We say, God, why am I good but bad things happen to me, right? Or why is, if love is so powerful, why is darkness overtaking the world? It's just basic laws, okay? It's basic laws in being. It's what brings order to the world. And all of it just is. It is not seen as bad or is not seen as good into the eyes of the universe. But it is seen non-dual. It is seen as one, okay? So that is my message for you all today. I hope it is well received. I hope I taught you something or inspired something within you. Peace be unto you all. Blessings.